Hey everyone from the Carla Jenkins Facebook page. I I know I wrote the article, but I felt it was very important since this is a professional page, a business page, that I give you some rundown on the accomplishments and the things that, the business has been doing. Phenomenal Corporation. Also, I read the survey, and one of the things that more people wanted were more entrepreneur and business related, you know, articles and videos. So I'm going to give you a breakdown, a monthly breakdown of everything that, the company has been doing for 2016. I'm going to do it by month, and I'll expound upon it regarding, anything that, it stood out. So in January, the first thing that 2016, these are all in 2016. So last January, I created my PM.expert blog, which is project management. The motto is for all things project management. It has two primary aims, which are to give you information about the project management industry, as well as to make sure that you know everything you need to know to sit for the certification exam. Furthermore, 1 year ago this week, I started the Project Management Mondays on Blog Talk Radio, because before then, with Positive Change Radio, I was only doing it on Thursday at 6 o'clock. Now I'm doing it on Mondays at 6 p.m. for Project Management Mondays, as well as Thursday at 6 p.m. for Positive Change Radio. A little programming note, because today is Dr. Martin Luther King Day is observed. So Project Management Mondays will be tomorrow on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link in the description so that you can click there to listen live. But our new episode regarding Project Management Mondays, that will be the 2017 Project Management Trends. So I want you to check it out. I'll also be discussing some business regarding that. But that's what happened in January. In February, there wasn't much that happened. In March, I incorporated the business with Washington, D.C. At the time, it was Phenomena LLC. I also earned my certified Scrum Master license. That's my second, well, at the time it was third, before my certified associate in project management expired. That was my third project management certification. That certification enabled me to qualify for 3 times as many contracts and jobs and, LinkedIn profile and freelance work. That was very good and very beneficial. In April, I sent my book, Expand Your Personal Brand, to the presser. I also selected Enchanted Promotions, which was for a 2-month virtual book tour, giving me a lot of publicity. And, in May, I released my Amazon best-selling book, May 17th. I also did a lot of press and promotional opportunities for it. The same day it was May 17th. In June, we still continued the press. We had a lot of, I believe that's when I converted my Instagram from personal to professional. But that's what happened in June. In July, the book officially became an Amazon bestseller. Also, I released the Expand Your Personal Brand workbook. Also, I wanted to go back because in March, I also got the expandyourpersonalbrand.com domain. That was important. It serves as a platform, an epicenter, a place where you can get all the information regarding my book, my workbook, and now my bundle. So I will put down that all of my websites were done by Charvette Mitchell. She's a great web designer. She's done carlajenkins.com, PM.expert, and Expand Your Personal Brand. And this year, I'll probably contract with her to do Positivity Change. But in August, we had more opportunities. In August, the IRS gave me approved my formal election for S Corporation. So now Phenomena is an S Corporation that's it's different than LLC, and I wanted it because my ultimate goal for Phenomena is to be a C Corporation and have tradable stock. That's important because for me, with LLC, one of the horror stories is, for instance, my name is Carla Jenkins. So you would have an LLC called Carla Jenkins LLC. You see a lot of that with businesses. You know, as I mentioned before, I'm an early adopter of Periscope, which is live streaming, which is the oldest surviving live streaming. And I was noticing at the Periscope Summit in 2015 that a lot of people would have their names as LLC. Well, I learned from an accountant that the thing is, if you have an LLC with your name on it, then people can come back and sue you and say that you're using, your private funds for, your private life. You can't separate the two. I didn't want to be in that legal conundrum. Furthermore, I had different views for my business, so I felt that an S corporation would give me the learning curve that I needed to be a corporation. Also, it provides me with legal separation between myself as an employee versus a corporation. There's a legal protection in that, meaning my personal assets are protected. As I mentioned with the LLC, the thing is that you can't make a distinction between Carla Jenkins, the private citizen, and Carla Jenkins LLC. I didn't want to do that. I know it, even to this day, it's still popular. A lot of people do that regarding live stream. It's their name, LLC, and they think that that's a certain level of business protection. But for me, I just evaluated all my options. I also spoke with an accountant to know the difference, but I just didn't want to follow the trend, especially regarding the legal aspects of LLC versus S corp. Also, I'm an American citizen, and that helps me because if you're not an American citizen, you can't do S corp. But I just wanted the legal protection. I'm very conservative when it comes to protection and risk. Granted, I like technology. I like a lot of stuff. I like live streaming. But when it comes to business, it's like I want to minimize my risk as much as possible. So in August, the Internal Revenue Service accepting my S corporation election was extremely big. Another thing, if you do want to make the decision to file for S corporation, you have 2 months, 15 days from the time you registered as an LLC in your respective state to file for the S corp election. I mean, the IRS doesn't turn it down. It just takes them 90 days. I remember when I faxed my paperwork at Kinko's on May the 8th, and then I come back 90 days later on August the 8th, the day before my birthday, and they approved the election. Another thing that I've done is get my expand your personal brand copyright paperwork approved, and that helped me a lot because when my paperwork got approved, what happens is some of the expand your personal brand book writings came from my blog. Well, Amazon came back when I uploaded it direct through Kindle Direct Publishing. When I uploaded it directly, they said that we found some stuff on the internet. You have to prove, that you could you own the material. Well, by producing the Library of Congress documentation that is registered and having the copyright for it, Amazon published it. Now, it's two things I want to discuss. One, I want to discuss copyright. It's very important when you're writing and you're creating and you're a content creator. That's a form of intellectual property. If you're in the United States, it only takes you $35 to file standard form TX to protect your book, website, anything. I mean, workbook, anything. You produce these handouts and you want to create a book, just pay the $35. Go to copyright.gov, get standard form TX for $35. You can file online, and that protects you. It's a form of intellectual property. Everyone's talking about writing a book, doing a workbook, doing all this. Well, at the end of the day, when you do a workbook and everything, that's a form of intellectual property. So you have to protect yourself and you have to protect your thoughts. That's number one. Number two, for copyright, what I want to talk about in Amazon is a lot of people think you have to go to Create Space. Well, you don't. You can actually bypass Create Space and upload your book directly into KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing. You can go to kdp.amazon.com and upload it. And that way, Creative Space doesn't take a percentage of the book sales. As I mentioned, from a business perspective, it may be a little bit but you can actually upload your book in Microsoft Word, PDF. I've actually uploaded, my workbook was uploaded in PDF. And my book is uploaded to InDesign, Adobe InDesign, because I had somebody professionally do it. But, that saves money. Also, I'm very big on intellectual property rights. And if they're taking money off of it, they're trying to say like they're the publisher. And also, I wanted to keep my ISBN number. They do give you an ASIN number, their own catalog, but ISBN, that protects you too. You could go to ISBN and get 10 of them for $200, I believe, $125. I think one for $125, 10 for $250 or something like that. But I would also recommend that. So going into, we've concluded with August. For September, I started doing more SoundCloud, project management, Minute. I will be restarting that later this month. I'm going to be doing more than just traditional project management. I'm also going to be doing Agile. So I'll be doing Agile, Scrum, some things about retrospective artifacts. I think that's very important to expand the project management. But as you can see, it's very hard running 2 podcasts. But, it's a different audience. It's a different frame of reference. And people want, small bite-sized things on topics. So I will be returning back to Project Management Minute. In October, I became a 2-time Amazon bestseller because I got selected for the Hearst Chronicle. That's by Jay Stone. It's an anthology. I also put the link in the description. That's the second. I'm a 2-time Amazon bestseller, best-selling author. First for Expand Your Personal Brand in August, and then for Hearst Chronicle Part 2. In November, we got not just Project Management Minute, but I became a member of SNP's social media influencer. I also started increasing my social media presence on Pinterest, Instagram, and Periscope. And then in December, I achieved over 100,000 hearts, and I also received the President Obama White House Christmas card, and that was out of the blue. And I do deem that a very big highlight because not too many people get a presidential Christmas card, but I was very grateful that I did get one. And I personally feel it came through November of me being part of the DC Obama Alumni OFA, Organizing for America alumni, and we had the meeting on November, and I'm now part of the private Facebook group. But I'm very grateful to have that because that's a very good way to end the day. Also, in December, I enrolled in, the Instagram course from CC, the Six-Figure Chick, and enrolling in her course has helped me a big time because I started understanding the importance of Instagram and how to link stuff. And also I wanted to know a little bit more about, ads and how to run them. So I went through her. I also went through Danya Winningham. I went through her 12 Days of Christmas Past the Cast. Also myself, I did 12 Days of Christmas with Carla. I purchased the ChristmasWithCarla.com site and redirected it to my sales. Also in November and December, I switched my online platforms from WooCommerce to Sales, which is SELZ. And that's been very helpful. I could upload all of my books, all of my digital products. That's extremely helpful. So that's a combination of what Phenomenal Corporation has done in 2016. I see myself in 2017 as being cash flow positive and having a profitable online store. So I'm looking forward to, maximizing my output for not just the business mastermind that I'm currently in, that I enrolled in January this month, but also being cash flow positive for all 4 quarters and having a 4 to 5 digit, online profitable store for all of my products. And also I see myself writing another book I'm already in the process of it. It's probably going to come out in April or May, but I'm already writing on it and revising it, and I'll just implement and incorporate everything I learned from expanding your personal brand to this. And I will be hiring, well, I already hired a virtual assistant, but I'll probably be adding more people to my team. So I just wanted to, give a rundown of the 2016 accomplishments for Phenomena Corporation, and just notify everybody in my community what I've been doing this entire year, and probably what will be happening for 2017. So I'll probably come on here later this week about a forecast. I'll do that. I'll write down a 2017 forecast and tell you what direction we're going in for the first quarter of 2017. It's midway through January, so I'll just give you the 90-day forecast of what I feel the company will be doing from January 1st to April 1st, and so that everyone can watch and check it out. But I felt the need that, since I already wrote the article on the monthly accomplishments for the company Phenomena, that I come on here in Facebook Live and notify everyone and address everyone in the Facebook Live group. So that's a summary of the company's accomplishments. Also, if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the Carla R. Jenkins email list at carlarjenkins.com. I'll put that link in the description. But I would like to, thank everyone for taking out time to watch it. I hope everyone has a happy and productive Monday. Goodbye.